Hey guys, I've been kind of absent for a couple of weeks. I can make all kinds of excuses, but I won't. I'm still preparing for this convention in June. It's going to be mid-June, so it's coming up, and I still don't have a whole lot. But I'll talk a little bit about what I have got ready for the convention once I start sketching. But real quick, I'm going to go over what I will be sketching today. I was working in my sketchbook earlier and I decided that I wanted to draw some fan art, and I don't feel right drawing fan art for stuff that I'm not a fan of. I mean, I feel like that's just kind of basic. It's a basic thing. But I'm not really a fan of a whole lot. I guess I'm not quite nerdy enough for life on the internet. But what I am a fan of is basically Harry Potter and Disney. So I wanted to draw a Disney Princess series, and I was sketching around and ended up making this sketch of Pocahontas in fancy 50s dress. And I was really pleased with it, and I think I'm going to do a series of these Disney princesses in fancy 50s dress. I'd like to do all of them. I don't know if I'll have time to do all of them between now and the convention, but that would be cool. So I guess I'm just going to start with my favorites and continue on from there. I think now for this video I'm going to do a similar thing, and I did this one in my sketchbook because I was sketching, I was coming up with ideas, but for the remainder of them I'm probably going to draw them on regular computer paper. I said that really weird. This is an 8.5 by 11 sheet torn in half. All right, so the next character I'm going to be doing is, I think, I want to draw Esmeralda. And she's not a Disney princess, I know, but she's on my list of Disney princesses to draw Disney ladies, because I like to include all of the ladies in there, not just the traditional princesses. Here we go. I'm just looking at my reference. Her costume. I like to look up a reference of the costume that she wears, the normal costume she wears, and also some 50s costume inspiration on Pinterest. So here we go. And as I draw this, I'm going to chit chat with you guys a little bit about this convention business. If I can get some of these done, I'll hope to sell prints of them at the convention. I need artwork, like full completed artwork is what I am short on right now. I have so far designed 2 sets of buttons. Each set is a set of 4. I've done a set of 4 representing the Hogwarts houses because Harry Potter. And then the other 4 are a set of buttons of my hot drinks drawings I did. I did 4 little trading card size drawings of hot drinks, one of cider, one of tea, one of coffee, and one of cocoa, because I love hot drinks. They're very comforting and a very big part of my life. I'm a huge coffee drinker, and I'm also a really big tea drinker. I drink a lot of coffee in the morning, I drink a lot of tea in the evening. So I just thought those would be cute, and I did them and set them up for buttons. So I'll be getting buttons of those made and buttons of the Harry Potter houses made. And then I have the originals of the hot drink drawings to sell. I have sketch prints that I'll be selling. I went through all my sketches and picked out my favorites and scanned them in, you know, adjusted them in Photoshop, set them up for 4x6 prints, and I'm just going to print them cheaply, but I'm going to print them cheaply, but I'm going to sell them cheaply as well. Since they're just of sketches, they're not anything fancy, but still something I think would be nice to have in like a series hanging on your wall. And on Pocahontas, I had a tight-fitting dress because her outfit was tight-fitting, but I think for Esmeralda, I'm going to go for a more traditional 50s type bell-bottomed T-length dress. So I should get Pocahontas open to compare scaling. And already I see Esmeralda is a little bit smaller, which I don't think would be accurate. Oh, she is going to be holding a clutch that will somehow imply a similarity to Tambourine. And my goodness, that woman definitely had award-winning hair, didn't she? Okay. The hair's the only thing I'm not going to change to be super 50s or whatever. I want to leave the princesses whose hair is down. I want it to stay down. I want it to be big and dramatic and everything. So her hair will stay giant and free. I know it would have been done up in the 50s, but whatever. All right, so we're going to pretend that all of these ladies are going to fancy dinners or cocktail parties or something. And she will have let's see. Her dress is actually well suited for conversion to a 50s style gown. With the sleeves and the sweetheart, and then it'll be boobies here. What else do I have ready for the convention? I have a very long list of things that I need to have ready for the convention, and a bunch of them are checked off, but it's all the small things. Like I have the hotel booked. I have the girl who's getting the table with me is going to be getting the tablecloth. I have the price sheet made up and put in a really cute frame, so ready to go on the table. And I have the commission rules sheet printed out. I made it out at work on foam board and have easel backs on it so it'll stand up. So that's completely ready to go. And I made commission sign-up sheets, and those are printed out and ready to go. So like the little paperwork stuff is done. Oh, I also ordered a square reader, so that should be here any day. And I really need to figure out how to incorporate her weird side sash thing that hangs down with the little yellow. I really feel like I'm missing an opportunity here, not putting her sleeves in. So we're going to tighten these up. And this will not have stripes, it'll just be green. Let's see if going at it with this helps this at all, because I'm not really pleased with how this is turning out. Hopefully though, as soon as I'm done with this video, I'll be able to go watch Jessica Jones with my hubby, because we just finished Daredevil the other day. Very pleased. I've always been a huge, I guess that's another thing I'm a fan of. I've always been a huge DC fan. I could draw some comic book stuff. So, I've never really been that interested in watching Marvel shows, and it's not like, I'm not one of those people who's like, oh no, I'm a DC fan, I hate Marvel, I'm not into anything Marvel. That's not me at all. I appreciate Marvel, and I really love what they're doing, especially in the cinematic areas like movies and TV shows and stuff. I think they're doing fantastic, and I'm kind of jealous a little bit that DC's not doing as great as they are, but and I do really enjoy their movies. And one of my top 5 favorite comic book characters of all time, because I have a set top 5, one of them is a Marvel character, and he's one of my top. He's probably like number 1 or number 2. He's either 1 or 2. 1 and 2 are probably a tie, him and Dick Grayson as favorite characters. So, and that's Gambit, by the way, from X-Men. But anyways, I digress. The Daredevil show, I wasn't interested at all in watching it, and my husband is a Marvel fan. He watched it when it first came out on Netflix and really enjoyed it, and that was, you know, forever ago. We were still living with my mom at the time. And I didn't watch it. And now that season 2 just came out, he was watching it on the couch, and I just happened to be procrastinating, not wanting to do my work. And I laid on the couch and started watching it with him, and it was really good, so I continued watching it with him. He was like, "Are you sure you want to watch this, or do you want to start from season 1? And I was like, "I guess I want to start from season 1. So we did that, and we just finished, and now I'm going to watch Jessica Jones, and then I will just be excited for Luke Cage to come out in September. And I guess that's going to be my life for a little while. Maybe one day DC would be able to come out with a decent show. It really sucks that the only like network that makes shows for DC is like the CW, and the budgets are shitty and the actors are poor and all that sad business. But stuff, I really am the kind of person who gets so attached to characters that I will not watch a show if I believe that it's not going to be like do the characters justice. I just won't watch it to prevent myself from being disappointed like that. And that's how it is with all the DC shows that have come out, like Arrow and whatever. Ollie is actually in my top 5, so I absolutely refuse to watch that because Brad did watch it. And while he was watching it, I saw it, you know, every once in a while on the TV, and I could tell that the acting was not fantastic, so I just didn't. I think I've got it. Sometimes it just takes some time. These are going to be chains of jewels or something. Yes, this is what I want. Cool. You guys saw me struggle through that, and that is what life is really like as an illustrator. You're about to see me wing it and change something. I'm gonna need to figure out what a tambourine looks like. I hope my head wasn't in that shot. Let's see what a tambourine looks like, y'all. Let's see, we're going to do strips of brown here. And then at the top where these clippies were, we're gonna do little tambourine things, clippies. And then this will be black. Fair enough. Now, she doesn't get big fat hoops because this isn't the 70s, this is the 50s. So she gets gold balls to match her dress. These will be gold. And that ends up being that one. Next to Pocahontas, she's not quite as fancy, but I think that is bound to happen when one wears fur and the other does not. But I'm pleased. I think this is going to be a fun series. I'm excited to do more of them. I'm probably going to sit out in the living room and watch Jessica Jones while I draw a couple more of them tonight. I may have to run out and get some cake or some popsicles or something though, because I need it. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.